Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle OG Heroes Film and Television Bundle of January 2023. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos, a delightful gaming experience for both kids and adults. Unlike some children's games that might feel monotonous for adults, Cosmic Chaos surprises with humor that appeals to all ages, coupled with strong gameplay that engages both players through its amusing and well-crafted campaign. The game kicks off with an impressive cutscene reminiscent of a Saturday morning cartoon, setting the stage for a lighthearted adventure. The storyline involves Mr. Mitzi Pitlick, causing chaos in Happy Harbor, leading to an entertaining quest featuring the Justice League's key members, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Cosmic Chaos exhibits gameplay reminiscent of Diablo, with top-down exploration, bashing baddies, and discovering hidden areas. The ability to switch between the primary heroes, each with unique traits and upgrades, adds depth to the experience. The game's quests, driven by Mitzi's humorous demands, contribute to its silly and entertaining atmosphere. The voice cast is exceptional, featuring Nolan North as Superman and other seasoned platformers, bringing the characters to life with delightful banter. The writing stands out, making it a rare gem among children's games. While the game impresses with its gameplay and humor, it falls short by lacking multiplayer support for the campaign. The co-op and instant action mode offers a weak alternative, limiting the game's potential for cooperative storytelling. Despite these minor drawbacks, DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos stands as a fantastic choice, especially for families with young gamers. At number 2 we have DreamWorks Dragons Legends of the Nine Realms, a delightful family-friendly adventure providing a fantastic gaming experience for the younger audience. This title revolves around How to Train a Dragon series' key protagonists, making it accessible even if you're unfamiliar with the source material. The game follows Thunder and his friends on a quest to save the missing Nightlights across 5 unique realms. While the gameplay appears simple, it cleverly incorporates a gradual difficulty curve, ensuring both younger and older players remain engaged. As you explore, defeat dragons, and tackle bosses, each of the 4 heroes with unique powers adds variety to the experience. A notable aspect is the progression system, where you collect colored crystals to enhance dragon abilities, adding a strategic layer to the adventure. The semi-linear gameplay involves overcoming obstacles, defeating foes, and reaching colored crystal endpoints. Discovering a secondary hidden route unlocks a challenge mode, introducing diverse tasks and difficulties. Visually, DreamWorks Dragons impresses with vibrant stage design and varied character models, enhancing the overall appeal. The audio, featuring enjoyable music and fitting sound effects, contributes to the immersive atmosphere. While the narration might be repetitive, the excellent controls and responsive UI ensure a smooth gaming experience. With engaging gameplay, appealing visuals, and suitable controls, DreamWorks Dragons Legends of the Nine Realms stands out as an excellent family title. It offers longevity through challenge modes and a progression tree, providing around 5 hours of gameplay for a single playthrough. If you're a fan of How to Train a Dragon or seeking a family-friendly adventure, this game is a recommended choice. At number 3 we have Star Trek Prodigy Supernova, a game that takes you on an unexpected journey that balances grown-up Star Trek themes with the attention levels of a younger audience. This game serves as an extension of the TV series aimed at a younger demographic. Set in the Star Trek Prodigy universe, Supernova unfolds an old-age tale of a starship crash landing on a planet threatened by a supernova. Racing against time, you, Estelle Rial, and Gwendala strive to save the scattered crew, repair the starship protostar, and escape the impending catastrophe. The narrative, although occasionally too talky, introduces surprising epicness and explores themes of slavery and isolationism. The game adopts an adventure puzzle approach, reminiscent of Lara Croft's Temple of Osiris, emphasizing cooperative play. Star Trek Prodigy Supernova excels in combat, offering a balance of strategy and action. The variety of weapons and the choice between close quarters and range combat adds substance and unexpected heft to the gameplay. Despite the commendable combat, the upgrade system is disappointingly slim, missing an opportunity to enhance the depth of abilities. The puzzle elements, while well designed, may induce fatigue, especially for players more inclined towards combat than puzzles. With its substantial content, clocking close to 10 hours of gameplay, Star Trek Prodigy Supernova provides an engaging experience for fans of the series and those seeking a co-op adventure. Whether you're a Trekkie or not, the game's substance and style make it a noteworthy addition to the Star Trek gaming universe. And number 4 we have Ben 10 Power Trip, an action-adventure game that takes place on a European-inspired family vacation. The game introduces Ben's nemesis, Hex, who has acquired powerful crystals that can strip Ben of his alien powers. Hex fails to complete his plan, and Ben still has a chance to save the world by finding the remaining crystals. With the help of Gwen, Ben catches up to Hex and tries to stop him in time. The tutorial missions will help you get a hang of controlling Ben 10 and switching between his alien powers when necessary. You start with Ben 10, and you can regain stolen alien abilities by completing Void Rift missions. These voids act as a way out of a seemingly closed-off environment, and provide an introduction to whichever alien is there to collect. You can fight off minion enemies and learn about the unique abilities of each alien. Combat is simple in Ben 10 Power Trip, with alternation between heavy and lighter attacks. As you progress, the fights and enemies get faster and more challenging. You have the opportunity to choose your level up skill between damage resistance, increased damage dealt, or luck. The boss fights become enjoyable when you have all of the aliens at your disposal. Ben 10 Power Trip is an open world game, with side missions and activities scattered throughout. As an example, one of the side activities is shutting down Lord Decibel's world tour by avoiding hypnotiles and reaching the stage. There are also puzzles to solve. You can also fast travel to locations once discovered. The game offers a split-screen co-op mode where you can let Ben 10's frenemy, Kevin, tag along. So if you're a fan of the Ben 10 universe, young or old, this game is for you. And number 5 we have Hotel Transylvania, Scary Tale Adventures, a game that invites you into a whimsical world where classic fairy tales take unexpected twists. The game features reimagined stories of Little Red Riding Hood, The Emperor's New Clothes, and Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, with beloved characters from Sony Pictures animation films. Designed for a younger audience, the game provides a simple and repetitive gameplay experience, perfect for children. The colorful landscapes, familiar tales, and playful characters ensure an entertaining adventure. While not challenging for adept players, it offers a bonding experience for parents and children. The 13 chapters, spread across 3 fairy tales, encourage revisiting levels as new skills and powers are unlocked. End-of-chapter bosses add a touch of difficulty, requiring patience and a technical approach. Despite its simplicity, the game incorporates standard platforming mechanics with magical vampire powers for activation of pressure plates, climbing walls, and combat. Collectibles, like coins, keys, and chests, add exploration and replay value. While graphics may not be groundbreaking, the colorful environments appeal to younger players. The audio, inspired by each story, provides a fascinating blend of songs. However, some repetitive sound bites can be a minor annoyance. Hotel Transylvania Scary Tales Adventures introduces easy controls suitable for younger players, accompanied by an excellent tutorial. However, the game suffers from terrible camera angles, causing frustration. Hotel Transylvania Scary Tale Adventures entertains a younger audience, offering a light-hearted puzzle platform experience. While not challenging for mature gamers, parents can appreciate the child-friendly nature, absence of gore, and minimal violence. And number 6 we have The Addams Family, Mansion Mayhem, a fun and entertaining experience filled with action, adventure, and teamwork. Looking for a creepy and kooky game? Addams Family Mansion Mayhem may be the game for you. Playable alone or with up to 4 players, you can choose iconic characters like Wednesday, Pugsley, Gomez, or Morticia. The main goal is to save the house, discover relics, and solve puzzles across numerous large and spacious levels. The multiplayer view is expansive, providing a unique perspective, although some may find the camera view a bit distant. The game's design, filled with action-packed and adventurous-themed levels, captures the essence of the Addams Family. The music and sound effects complement the gameplay, offering a complete Addams Family experience. While the game may feel somewhat easy and lacking in complexity, it caters to its target audience of players aged 10 or older. The variety of characters with unique abilities adds an interesting dimension, and the level design encourages exploration without time pressure. The game's simplicity makes it accessible for younger players, but may not satisfy those seeking more challenge. Despite some minor drawbacks like the distant camera view and peculiar background design, Addams Family Mansion Mayhem excels in providing a fun, simple, and family-friendly gaming experience. With entertaining mini-games in multiplayer mode and a variety of characters to choose from, it's a delightful addition for both kids and adults. And number 7 we have DC League of Super Pets, The Adventures of Krypto and Ace, an adventure that caters specifically to a younger audience, making it a perfect fit for children aged 6 to 10. While older gamers might find it repetitive and lacking depth, its simplicity, bite-sized levels, and vibrant aesthetics make it a hit among kids. Influenced by the movie of the same name, The game follows Krypto and Ace on a mission to thwart Lex Luthor, who has captured Metropolis's stray pets. Despite a seemingly mundane plot, the wacky characters and adorable rescued pets captured the attention and joy of young players. The gameplay, albeit repetitive, introduces unique abilities for each hero as you progress through 3 missions with 5 stages each. Upgrades, boss battles, and the incorporation of pets add a layer of engagement for children. The game, however, lacks depth, making it less appealing to adult gamers. Visually, the game is not a graphical marvel, but its vivid colors and straightforward design make it suitable for children. The audio, although loud and occasionally grating, aligns well with the superhero theme, contributing to the game's high-energy atmosphere. With simple controls and a user-friendly interface, DC League of Super Pets ensures easy gameplay for kids. While lacking in replay value for adults, the game offers some incentive for youngsters to improve their scores on each stage. DC League of Super Pets might not impress older gamers, but for its target audience, it delivers a colorful, engaging, and child-friendly experience. At number 8 we have JUMANJI the video game. Right off the bat, it isn't very good. This game is a constant letdown of repetitive gameplay and boring recycled levels. The lack of content or backstory in the game can leave you feeling confused, especially if you haven't seen the movies. You'll be able to choose from 4 different maps, which all have the same objective, that is to return a jewel to the statue at the finish. The controls are straightforward, but there is no jump button, which may seem like a missed opportunity. The game's visuals are also dated, and the lack of original voice actors is noticeable, which can break immersion. It would have been nice to actually have The Rock asking if anybody can smell what he's cooking. The in-game music and levels feel copied and pasted, with maps being repeated in nighttime and in reverse, making them feel too similar. Despite the game being aimed at preteens, it may not even appeal to them. The game can be played locally with friends or AI-controlled players, but finding an online game can be challenging. Playing with your kids might be enjoyable for the first few minutes, but the repetitive gameplay and characters repeating the same one-liners over and over again can quickly become boring. Overall, JUMANJI the video game is a disappointment, and is unlikely to provide the same excitement and adventure that the movies do. It feels like a trap that your grandparents may buy for you for Christmas, only for you to be utterly disappointed wanting to pull your ears out once you actually start playing. If you're looking for a fun and exciting video game based around the beloved JUMANJI franchise, then JUMANJI the video game is not for you. At number 9 we have Ice Age, Scrat's Nutty Adventure. A delightful surprise for players, presenting a licensed game that is nearly as enjoyable as it is uncomplicated for kids. This spin-off focuses on Scrat, the Arctic squirrel from Ice Age. While not connected to the original films in terms of plot, the game takes players on a quest with Scrat as he chases after crystal nuts, purple acorns. The game unfolds through 4 zones of different biomes, with Scrat navigating through a third-person action platformer filled with charming enemies and boss fights. Starting with limited abilities like jumping and dashing, players gradually unlock new skills, enhancing the gaming experience. While the game is not without its flaws, such as a questionable camera and occasional frame rate lag, its modern graphics and straightforward design distinguish it from old-school licensed games. The simplicity of the plot and clarity in game design contribute to its appeal, offering a much more enjoyable experience. Scrat's Nutty Adventure cleverly encourages exploration as players discover new abilities, uncover hidden areas, and collectibles. The game strikes a balance between simplicity and engagement, making it a refreshing experience reminiscent of classic titles. Despite technical shortcomings, the game achieves its goal, providing a straightforward and entertaining journey for kids with Scrat. At number 10 we have The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom. A game based on a Netflix cartoon series, surprises with its engaging gameplay despite some presentation flaws. This game defies expectations. In a light-hearted take on a zombie apocalypse, you join a group of kids navigating the end of the world, blending Diablo-inspired hack-and-slash mechanics with tower defense elements. Choosing one of 4 characters, each with distinct stats and playstyles, you embark on missions in a pseudo-open world. The simplicity of the plot, featuring kids having fun amid chaos, adds to the game's charm. Despite a predictable structure, go to a location, defeat zombies, complete objectives, the exceptional controls elevate the experience. Responsive and well-designed, the combat system, featuring light and heavy attacks, dodging and summoning monsters, contributes to unexpected excitement. The game introduces tower defense sections during attacks on your treehouse, adding variety and ease. With support for up to 4 players in local co-op, it caters to a younger audience. While the graphics follow the show's style adequately, the sound department suffers from compressed and repetitive music. Despite these drawbacks, The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom offers a surprisingly enjoyable experience, especially for fans of the show or those seeking a more kid-friendly Diablo-inspired game with solid gameplay mechanics. At number 11 we have DreamWorks Dragons, Dawn of New Riders, a game that offers a divergent narrative nestled between the second and third How to Train Your Dragon films. Unlike typical tie-in games, it introduces a new protagonist, an amnesiac named Scribbler, on the Dragon Sanctuary in ruins. Scribbler forms an immediate bond with Patch, a unique hybrid dragon with versatile powers. While it initially indulges in fan service with appearances from Hiccup, Toothless, Astrid, and Stormfly, Dawn of New Riders soon establishes its own identity. The game follows a linear island exploration pattern, transitioning to Zelda-like lairs, delving into a tale of order, freedom, and a scientist's mind control over dragons. The central mechanic revolves around Patch's chimera-like DNA, introducing elemental attacks that add an extra layer to puzzles. The gameplay encounters challenges, particularly in combat, where the Diablo-like system feels stiff and janky. The attacks suffer from long animation windows, making encounters of enemies cumbersome. Despite the exploration and puzzle-solving elements being relatively enjoyable, the game falters to fully embrace the theme of sacrifice, lacking meaningful consequences. Dawn of New Riders attempts to forge its own path, deviating from a mere film reliving experience, which is commendable. The game, while not exceptional, provides a decent experience, particularly for younger players. However, its flaws prevent it from leaving a lasting impression on the How to Train Your Dragon canon. At number 12 we have Trollhunters, Defenders of Arcadia, a game that, despite its source material from Guillermo del Toro's animated series, fails to live up to expectations. As you control Jim Lake Jr., the Troll Hunter, and embark on a quest to thwart the generic villain Porgon, the game reveals its shortcomings early on. Described as a 2.5D platformer, it offers a lackluster experience, feeling more like a tedious button basher rather than an engaging platformer. The gameplay involves repetitive side-scrolling levels, where you navigate by holding down a button, slashing enemies with a sword, and jumping over pits. The formulaic design quickly becomes monotonous, making the game suitable only for younger audiences, though even they may grow bored. The visuals, a letdown compared to the vibrant animation of the Netflix series, appear dull and lifeless. Character movements are janky, resembling a PS2 game rather than a modern release. The plot, heavily reliant on time travel, becomes incomprehensible, lacking meaningful depth or coherence, especially for those unfamiliar with the series. Trollhunters, Defenders of Arcadia also suffers from significant bugs, including enemies becoming invulnerable and the occasional complete breakdown of levels. Minigames and collectibles offer little reprieve, showcasing the lack of effort in their execution. While there are some positive aspects, such as character abilities and a decent soundtrack and solid voice acting, they are insufficient to redeem a game that feels like a blatant attempt to capitalize on a popular franchise. At number 13 we have Ben 10. Based on the Cartoon Network show 2016 reboot, harks back to the era of licensed games associated with every cartoon or TV show. While not a bad title, it encapsulates the simplicity of those older licensed games, offering a plain and okay experience. The beat-em-up gameplay, tailored for a younger audience, lacks complexity, relying on basic controls that involve incessantly mashing the attack button to defeat enemies effortlessly. The addition of a screen-clearing special attack further diminishes the challenge, making the game exceedingly easy. The visuals, reminiscent of licensed cartoon games from the PlayStation 2 era, evoke nostalgia for the wrong reasons. Despite decent frame rate, resolution, and colors, the game exhibits polygonal models and below-average cel-shaded textures, especially noticeable in cutscenes. However, the sound department shines, featuring voice actors from the show and a commendable soundtrack, enhancing the experience for fans. While the game boasts a variety of characters, their utilization is optional, as there are minimal character-specific challenges. The short length, with only 6 levels and sparse boss battles, contributes to a forgettable experience. Despite its entertaining moments, Ben 10's subpar visuals and brevity relegate it to a forgettable title, offering a brief distraction for its intended younger audience, but lacking impact for older players. At number 14 we have Transformers Battlegrounds, a Transformers game which deviates from the traditional Transformers game formula, targeting a younger audience or parents playing with children. It caters to a specific demographic, and if you're expecting a departure from this approach, you're looking in the wrong place. The gameplay in Transformers Battlegrounds revolves around guiding a team of Autobots through maps, engaging in turn-based combat against Decepticons. The story unfolds as Megatron threatens the Allspark, entrusting you with defending this powerful artifact alongside the Autobots. The gameplay mechanics are straightforward, offering a balance of movement and attacking charges for each character. The playable Autobots are divided into Scout, Brawler, and Support classes, each with distinct characteristics. Transformers Battlegrounds introduces environmental manipulation, allowing you to strategically alter the battlefield, adding depth to the gameplay. Completing missions rewards Energon, a currency used for upgrades and enhance abilities and introduce new gameplay styles. The difficulty level, easy, normal, and hard, cater to a range of players, making it accessible for younger audiences while offering challenges for strategy game enthusiasts. Visually, the game captures the essence of the animated series, with vibrant Cybertronians and signature sci-fi effects. The art and sound design reflect the Transformers brand, associated with younger audiences. While not as content-rich as some strategy games, Transformers Battlegrounds provides a suitable introduction to the genre for younger players. The surprise depth in its strategy mechanics and the inclusion of different difficulty levels making an engaging experience. At number 15 we have Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. A game that takes you on a whimsical journey through the beloved land of Ooh. Boasting very positive reviews on Steam, it resonates well with fans. As you set sail with Finn and Jake to unravel the mystery of a submerged Ooh, the game's charm is immediately apparent. The faithful representation of the source material, including the iconic art style and original voice acting by the series cast, ensures an authentic Adventure Time experience. Exploring the open world of Ooh with characters like Finn, Jake, BMO, and Marceline adds layers of joy. Engage in turn-based combat against pirates, upgrade heroes, and utilize spells and ultimate abilities for a strategic edge in battles. However, amidst the treasures lie hidden challenges. Critics point to repetitive gameplay, with sailing across unexciting waters and engaging in monotonous fetch quests. Technical issues, including bugs and occasional glitches, slightly mar the experience, demanding a smoother voyage. Pirates of the Enchiridion offers Adventure Time enthusiasts a mixed experience. While it faces valid criticisms, its genuine commitment to the source material makes it a worthwhile journey for fans looking to explore Ooh in a new light. Set sail with Finn and Jake for an underwater quest that, despite its shortcomings, retains the heartwarming charm of Adventure Time. At number 16 we have Hotel Transylvania 3, Monsters Overboard, the official movie tie-in game to the popular Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. Taurus Games and Outright Games have blended the gameplay mechanics of Pikmin with the charm of the beloved vampire characters, delivering an entertaining variation on the genre. The game invites you to join Drac, Mavis, and their friends on a monster cruise gone awry. Stranded on a desert island after a storm, you encounter Impus, quirky creatures that mimic your favorite character's abilities. The gameplay mirrors the Pikmin series, offering a familiar experience with a Hotel Transylvania twist. You control various Impas, each with unique abilities to solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and navigate the islands. The progression is consistent, with 3 islands to explore and unique bosses to encounter. As a fan of the Hotel Transylvania movies, you'll appreciate the humor and voice acting, even though it's not from the original cast. The game's target audience is children and fans, with a playful atmosphere and repetitive but enjoyable voice lines. However, there are some issues, particularly on the PC version. Controller problems, occasional crashes, and a lack of camera controls for zooming in and out might affect the experience. Additionally, the absence of a map during exploration can be challenging, requiring players to memorize island layouts. Despite these concerns, Monsters Overboard offers a solid Pikmin-inspired experience, delivering a good balance of puzzles, exploration, and humor. While it may lack the depth of other games, its entertaining gameplay and recognizable characters make it an enjoyable choice for fans and younger players. As an adult, you might find joy in the nostalgia of Pikmin-style gameplay, with the caveat of minor technical issues. Overall, Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard successfully captures the essence of the movies, providing a fun and accessible adventure for the whole family. At number 17 we have Fast and Furious, Spy Racers, Rise of Shifter. It is a racing game aimed at a younger audience that focuses heavily on drifting in order to turn on sharp corners. The game's narrative revolves around you, Tony Toretto, who has been enlisted by a government agency to penetrate a criminal group named Shifter. You and your pals are entrusted with completing 5 tasks in spy tournament mode that culminate in a face-off with Shifter's boss, in order to prevent them from obtaining the ultimate high-tech vehicle. The game has moderately well-crafted physics and is far from being a racing sim because of its colorful aesthetics, and the fact that there are items that you can use both offensively and defensively. It has its own gameplay loop, where you must drive your car through well-designed urban locales, drifting and performing tricks to fill up your special meter, and each car has 4 different kinds of special moves. The progression system is simple, and you can win currency every time you win a race, and use it to buy skins, music, and new characters at the Yoka shop. The game also has its issues, with most of them stemming from its presentation, which is not exactly visually appealing, but it runs well enough during races. The voice acting in the game is not entirely bad, but characters often utter annoying one-liners while racing, which can be loud and poorly mixed. Fast and Furious Spy Racer's Rise of Shifter is not only not bad, but actually a pretty good and even occasionally challenging action-packed racer. It may not be the most newcomer-friendly racer, especially considering its core audience, but if you're looking for something a bit more challenging than Mario Kart, but still nowhere near as realistic as Forza, you could do a lot worse. And that's all for this bundle. That was a big-ass bundle. This must be Humble's monthly family-friendly bundle, filled with child-friendly games, which parents can play together with their children if they so choose. While I am not a fan of these sort of games, as I have a glutton for punishment, it may be for you and your kids. That is until they graduate to playing Dark Souls 5, or Elden Ring 3, or heck, maybe even becoming screaming children in Call of Duty Modern Black Ops Vanguard Cold War Warfare 3 Remake, or Fortnite Season 357.523. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.